every day.
Okay.
And
Mr. Chair,
From
may I
where?
be recognized?
From where?
kung saan-saan. Maraming yung cyber attack.
Okay. So yun ang issue.
Yun yung sinasabi ko kasi based doon sa sinasabi under oath, wala, hindi pwede.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, may
Okay,
I be
thank you very
recognized?
much. Attorney, sundin lang po ha. I will acknowledge you. Relax ka lang. Okay? So I will, Attorney Matibag, are you done? Have you said your piece?
Okay na po
Let
kasi
it be
baka
said,
magalit po yung mga abogado.
Hindi. Okay, abogado ka rin naman eh. Okay, so pare-pareho kayo abogado. Yun ang mahirap pag maraming abogado. Attorney, okay?
Mr. Chair, thank you.
Yes.
I think Mr. Matibag and I were at that same hearing.
Okay.
And I'd just like to clarify the statement made was cyber attacks on our IT, our corporate system.
Okay.
Our corporate system, unlike our operating system, is indeed connected to the internet. And like any other corporate network, it is subject to periodic attempts. However, thankfully, and I am knocking on wood here, we have not had a breach of our IT for our corporate network. As opposed to our operating network, the one that runs the transmission system, we again emphasize that this is a closed system, disconnected by default from the internet. So there are no cyber attacks possible on the operating network, the OT. Yung IT po, ang binanggit ni Mr. Almeida at that time, and just to put into context what he said, we do suffer certain attempts, but we have been able thus far to repel all those attempts, even though there are certain periods, marami talaga siya.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank
Klaro
you,
po
Mr.
yan.
Chair.
So, I'm sure Attorney Matipag will stand by what he said and what he heard during that hearing. So we will try to get the transcript there. So we will see and compare. Anyway, thank you very much, Attorney. We now proceed to the next interpolator, the Deputy Majority Leader, the Honorable Franz Pomarin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Just like I think every Filipinos, ang main concern right now is the security issue. Today, or the last 6 months, 8 months, the landscape is totally different now. As we recall, just a few days ago, the PNP was able to apprehend mga spy machines, mga gadgets, and everything. My question here is, tamang sinabi ni Congressman Rufus, was there a violation? But we're talking about national interest. If I may ask the NGCP, what's the nationality of the assistant CTO? If you have.
Attorney Paul, are you raising your hands? Is the question addressed to NGCP? Deputy Majority Leader
Yes.
Franz Pomarin, is that
Yes,
a question
I'm asking
to
lang if they have an
NGCP?
assistant, yes, CTO of NGCP.
Attorney Paul?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we have an assistant CTO, Engineer Cesar Sanchez. May his soul rest in peace. He is a Filipino citizen. His body is in Iligan now. He just died last week. But he's a Filipino citizen, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, another thing, Mr. Chairman, I noticed it, talagang their main priority to hire the CTO, correct me if I'm wrong, is a Chinese national. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Please proceed.
There is no inclination on our part to specifically hire Chinese as our CTO. As mentioned earlier, Honorable Congressman Pumarin, our CTO now is Engineer Rico Vega, who is a Filipino citizen.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I understand that, but meron pending application. Tama po ba?
Wala po, Mr. Chairman. Wala po, Mr. Chairman, considering that he is a Filipino citizen, Mr. Chairman.
So walang nakaposisyon right now. A while ago when Congresswoman Stella Kimbo mentioned it, na meron ng aplikante for that particular position.
Wala po. Siya po.
So ngayon
siya po ang CTO namin, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
si
so
Engineer Rico Vega.
because as for the national interest, we know for a fact na yung position na yun is very vital. And Mr. Chairman, I just want to manifest, it's a very shallow reason for those directors, those Chinese, Now, to tell us here, that's why they're not here, because yesterday was their annual meeting. Tama, annual meeting. If they find this hearing very important, dapat lumipad sila ngayon. Second, ang isang reason is it's Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is January 29. I know there's festival, but here, we're in the Philippines. They're officers of NGCP. Mas priority ba sa kanila ang mag-enjoy sa festival? I don't think so. Tama po ba yun, Mr. Chairman? Maybe we can hear from them. That's a very shallow reason. Festival? Tayo ba, if may work tayo dito, we cannot attend because birthday ko, birthday nito? That's the main concern. How can you show us na this Chinese, yung heart nila sa Filipinos para tumulong?
Mr. Chairman, if
Are you done, Honorable?
Yeah,
are you
I
asking
want
for a
an
reply?
answer from the...
Attorney Paul.
Mr. Chairman, with respect to the question, I believe, Mr. Chairman, that, and I'm pretty sure they purchased their tickets prior to the receipt of today's hearing. So that's why they had to fly to China. As to the concerns being raised by Congressman Pumaren, rest assured we will relay all of those things to our Chinese directors.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. And,
Mr. Chairman.
As requested earlier, a notices will still be sent to them for the future hearings. Thank you.
Yes, I know that we will invite them. Pero mababaw naman, nakabili ng ticket and everything. If they find this really important, they can still buy another ticket. And Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion also if we can invite yung Nika, yung sinasabi nila na nag-office dyan sa NGCP. As we all know, I hope I'm wrong, baka they're too comfortable with their setup right now in NGCP. Because like what I mentioned, the dynamics right now totally changed with regards to what's happening here in the Philippines. With regards to, I'm not trying to zero in on the directors or officers of Chinese nationals in NGCP. Pero ngayon, iba na po ang dynamics, iba na po ang landscape. A few days ago, may nahuli tayong Chinese na nag-spy. Diba? So, if we can invite also yung Nika, the one in charge of Nika, or the one assigned to that particular office, para we can hear kung ano po talagang what's happening.
Take note of that, and indeed, the security issue is something that is in, I would say, top of the list, or top of mind of all Filipinos. Yes, the Honorable Franz Pumaren.
Yeah, ano lang yun, that's my query lang. It's just so frustrating, you know, those Chinese nationals, parang napaka-special for them. Hearing ang Rason Festival, nakabili ng ticket. Don't tell me they cannot afford to buy another ticket if they find this really important.
Thank you very much.
Parang pinoproteksyonan pa ng kapwa Pilipino na gina-justify pa that they're not here. That's so frustrating. Where is our national pride here?
Chairman?
Thank you. Thank you, the Honorable Franz Pumaren. Yes, Attorney Paul, we will invite them in the next hearings.
Mr. Chairman, can
until they run out of holidays. Yes. Attorney Paul.
Yes, we would like to assure this body that we are also Filipino citizens. We take our nationality and citizenship very seriously. Nandyan po kami, and we would like to assure the body, as Mr. Henry C. mentioned in his statement, nung pumasok yung grupo po namin dyan, nandyan na yan. Nandyan na yung mga Chinese. They were part of the bidders. Partners po sila ng MOG more. Now, Mr. Chairman, we would because I keep hearing all of these things na simply because